Coach Gross, you ended last weekend on a nice note, 12-2 in conference. You won the program's 24th conference championship since 1972, so congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel great about that. It was a great weekend. Two good games up at Northland and Scholastica, and proud of the guys. It was a tough conference race, a lot of close games, and real balance in the UMAC this year, top to bottom, so it feels good to win that regular season title.
Of the 4 conference teams in the UMAC tournament, you're the only one that doesn't have a 9-5 league record going into it. So, not a huge advantage for being the 1 seed, being that you have 3 teams at 2, 3, and 4. But you do have 2 wins against Morris, your opponent, coming up on Wednesday night. You won 81-72 at their place, and then you won 70-67 here in the Erickson Center. Your thoughts on those games and just Morris in general going into Wednesday?
Yeah, I mean, just to back up first, I mean, yeah, the 3, 9, and 5, I mean, all 3 very good teams. I mean, any of the 4 teams can win this tournament. I don't think it's going to be a surprise if anybody comes out of it. We're glad to be the 1 seed, glad to have a home game on Wednesday. Against Morris, we've had 2 real competitive, close games against them. They've gone in our favor, but they were both very, very hard fought. Very similar teams. We both shoot the ball well. I mean, I think Morris is 50% on the year in conference. 42 from 3. Very, very talented, very dangerous offensive basketball team. So we're very similar, I think, to each other in the fact, like I said, we both can shoot the ball well and both very well balanced. We have a lot of guys in that double figures, and so do they. There's not really 1 or 2 key guys you can key in on the stop because there's a lot of different guys that can hurt you.
Going along with what you said, Morris beat Bethany Lutheran. They beat North Central, so they beat the other 2 teams at least once that they're tied with. But they had 4 players, in double figures in each game against you. Does that concern you?
It definitely. I mean, we're going to need a great defensive effort against them because they can score. I mean, I think in conference they're the top scoring team at 80 points a game. Maybe North Central's right there too, and we're up at I think 79. But they can flat out score the ball. So we are going to need a great defensive effort, to be successful against them.
You've had a couple of players, come on strong late. Lance Westberg, Tom Gisler seems to be finding a stroke from behind the 3-point line. Does that give you a little more comfort?
It does. I mean, our 4 seniors give me a lot of comfort. I mean, they've had a great, senior year. Great careers. I know it's not over yet, so I shouldn't talk in that tense. But having those 4 guys out there is huge, and different guys have stepped up. If Wade or Tom, maybe had an off game. Lance Westberg's had some big games for us. Ellis Libby has had some big games for us. Scoring too. So. We feel we have good balance, and our guys coming off our bench. We don't talk a lot about that, but we've had a deep bench and feel like we've gone 9-10 deep most of the season, and guys have been producing. So hopefully we'll rely on that depth too in the conference tournament.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you on Wednesday night.
Thanks, Greg.